There's a price tag for everything, even your own success. But how much are you willing to pay? What's going on, good people? Most people will not succeed because they're not willing to sacrifice. There's a price tag for everything, even your own success. But how much are you willing to pay? All right, so sacrifice, I know it's one of those words that gets thrown around, right? But when I break down this definition, you'll have a better idea of why you will not succeed unless you're willing to sacrifice. All right, so sacrifice is the act of giving up something valued for the sake of something else regarded as more important. I gotta say that again. You really gotta understand this definition. Sacrifice, an act of giving up something valued for the sake of something else regarded as more important. All right, so you're going to have to give up something first. And so not just give up something, you gotta catch this. You're going to have to give up something valued before you reach your goal. 5 years ago, I didn't like where I was at with my relationship with my son. My son, Cameron, he knows exactly who I am. I've been around him my whole entire life, right? But he does live with his mother. So anybody that knows anything about the Texas child support system says that the non-custodial parent has the child every other weekend, right? You get visitation once a week. I said that's not good enough. It's not good enough. I don't want to be a weekend dad anymore. So my goal was to improve my relationship with my son and to spend more time with my son. That was my goal, right? So in order for me to reach that goal, I have to sacrifice, right? During this time period, I was working in Houston Independent School District as a high school teacher and coach. So I knew that if I wanted to hit that goal, I was gonna have to give something up. I'm living on another side of town, about 45, 50 minutes, maybe an hour away from it. I said, I gotta move. I gotta be closer, I gotta move closer. Right, when I move closer, man, I gotta find another job. The sacrifice, giving up something valued. So I had to move closer to him. So I moved to the other side of town where my rent went up. I secured another position in Fort Bend ISD as a teacher and a coach. My salary went down. Secured a position as a football coach, coaching a position I never coached before. Where I was at before, I had control of the whole secondary, run whatever coverage I want. Had to give that up in order to reach my goal. The sacrifice, an act of giving up something valued for the sake of something else regarded as more important. The relationship with my son, being closer to my son, spending more time with my son was more important than that football position, than that money, than the rent. Just wanted to see him more. So I moved closer to him. I now am able to have my son during the week. More time. Hit the target. Because I sacrificed, I gave up, right? But this is the thing. 5 years later, I'm now in a position where I'm making more money than I was before. The sacrifice, right? So I'm telling you, you gotta understand, you're going to have to sacrifice. You're going to have to give up something valued before you reach that goal. Now, the thing about sacrificing, I don't know what your sacrifice is going to be, but you will know when you come across, when it's time to make that sacrifice, you're gonna be like, man, I wanna do, but I wanna, you're gonna have to choose. You're gonna have to give up something, value first, before you hit your target, before you reach your goal. Right? I gotta break this thing all the way down, right? This is how this thing works. All right, just imagine you're going to the store to buy some candy. Right? When you go into that store, they're not just gonna let you pick up the candy and walk out. You gotta pay first. Then you'll receive. It's the same thing. You can't finesse this. You can't steal success. It's a price tag on it. It's called sacrifice. It's a price tag for everything, even your own success. But how much are you willing to pay? It's Wise Words Wednesdays with Coach Washington. I love y'all. Y'all be good. See y'all next time.